I am now officially recording this, and we're recording. So I want to welcome everyone to our I don't know what we're going to call it, our lunch, pre-lunch, grand opening, overview. Put it all together. That's what this is. This is kind of to bring everyone up to speed, welcome everyone to the team, and to introduce everyone who have been curious about what is this TFU movement that is kind of catching on throughout the industry and the community that we're creating. It's basically lifestyle by design. We're really here to help individuals create the lifestyle by design. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute all out. And once we come back on, guys, you can unmute yourself if you have questions. So a little bit about who we are as a community. Transform You movement is very much what it is. We're here to transform whatever it is that you're trying to do. And we're not just one dimensional. So there's a lot of things that people would like to transform. But what we're targeting, what we're focusing on is your lifestyle. And lifestyle is typically connected to finances, money, and the ability to generate what we like to call that income that can set you free eventually. And one of the platforms that we initiated and got involved with was one of the largest transferring to wealth industries pretty much in the world is foreign currency. Right now, foreign currency is a $5.3 trillion per day industry. Now, I don't know if you guys know about trillion, but that's a lot of money that flows through the market every single day. And when you combine cryptocurrency to the already $5.3 trillion per day industry, now you have over a $9 trillion per day industry that you and I can learn a skill set to not even get your piece of the pie, because really a piece of the pie of $9 trillion is a lot of money. How about just getting the crumbs that's on the knife when you cut the pie? That can really set a lot of people free financially, but it is something you have to learn. It's a skill set. And so in this community, we created a product, a tool that can help individuals trade simple, make trading simple. That's really what our whole goal is to take what is typically frightening to a lot of people when it comes to trading and simplify it. Why we do that, guys, it's kind of like what my name is. I don't know where I got this name from somewhere, but I won't ever talk about it. The street level marketer, because I just want to street level everything. If a person can't do this on the street, then it can't really be done, to a big number. So what we did is we took something that people said is very complicated and we made it simple. And so what we've done now is we've created the community, we created a product, we market a product that people purchase, but then it was like, man, how can I benefit by sharing this with other people if there's other people who wanted to do it? Well, because I don't have an affiliate program and I wasn't trying to go that route with the product that I created, I still wanted people to be able to benefit. And so one of my really best friends said, Stan, you may want to consider looking at life leadership. Now, I was involved with it back, it was a different name, and guys, just the credibility of this group, this company, and come to find out they're not new to this. They've been doing this for a while. They have a really big, strong community, and to see some of the things that they have fit right in line with our lifestyle by design. Why? Because it's in the area of personal development, it's in financial literacy, and they have a lot of other things that I'm starting to dig into that was going to really help you, because as a trader, you know that trading is 20% technical, clicking the button, click and buy, and really 80% mental. And so if your mindset ain't right when it comes to trading, you have already failed. People always say, well, why am I losing? It's not because you don't know what to do. It's right here. It's the leadership, it's the mental part that really gets blocked that we have to overcome. Now, there's a lot of books out there you can read, but guys, we now have a community of leadership and tools and services that can help us with that 80%, so that when we go and do the technical 20%, guys, now our percentage of winning is a lot higher. So what I want to do is I wanted to introduce one of my best friends, business partners, Mr. Charles Mackey. If you want to come on and just basically introduce our business partner now, and we'll go from there. We're going to just ask you a series of questions, and you give us a quick overview of life and the leadership and why this is a good fit for the TFU movement. And then what I'll do is come back and just go through some things, and we'll dive in and ask some questions. Then we'll open it up to the group for some Q&A. So Charles, I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, great job, Stan. And Stan, I'm just really, in all honesty, I'm impressed with what y'all developed in your community and just where things are going. I think there's a lot of, at least for me and you, I'm watching us learn from everything that we've done. I like to look at all the other events and ventures that we've done as classes on our way to getting our doctorates. And so now, as we pull together and you were blessed to come across your teaching system in that arena, I was so glad when Rob Robinson, who we have on the call with us from the Life Company, from Life Leadership, is pretty much one of the owners. He's a policy counsel. And what's unique about his part of the ownership is he earned it. And the other thing that he's been telling me, which is exciting, is, and it's going to be challenging because me and Stan are going to go get on it too, is that we all can earn the position on this policy council that they have in their community. So it's one of the fairest communities I've ever seen. Now, for me to say that, which means that it has to have a financial or a compensation plan to it. So that's one reason why I think this is a perfect match for the community. It's going to bring leveraging like you've never seen before. It's probably a merge of two of the most powerful compensation plans I've ever seen. So I'm big on leveraging. So it is leveraging times 1,000. And so all of our dreams can be met here in this community. And what's so great is they already have a community of probably 100,000 or more members, which means millions of dollars that we can tap into by helping to build this community. So with no more said, and being mindful of his time and yours, I want to bring on Policy Council board member, owner, Mr. Rob Robinson. Rob has been doing full-time networking for several years now, and has a lovely family and probably one of the most credible and with a man of integrity that I've met in a long time in this industry. So it's my pleasure to bring on Mr. Rob Robinson.
Hey, thanks so much, Charles and Stan. Very excited to be with everybody today. I'm actually I live in Arizona. I'm in a little town about 3 hours away from my house, a little mountain community, about to do an event here in about an hour, but wanted to take the chance to jump on and just, number one, out of respect for my good friends Charles Mackey and Stan Holloway. I've known these guys for about 10 years now, and it's been awesome to see. There's a lot of people who have success in building communities and networking, and more power to all of them. Obviously, Charles and Stan have had enormous success, but more just the character is what I follow. People who are true to their word, and that has been my experience over 10 years. So very excited to be here and give you a little overview. First of all, an overview of my background. I got into network marketing when I was 21 years old, full-time. My parents had been involved in Amway since I was 15. And anybody knows Amway, it's about the hardest compensation plan on the planet, with good products that are not super exciting and trying to compete with Amazon or Walmart. But what changed my life was I had a lot of, Stan talked about street level marketing. I was involved with some street level marketing at the time, and had gotten really involved into drugs and alcohol as a teenager, and had lost my way. And I moved back home when I was 21 trying to change my life, and was very depressed and was struggling. And my parents, their sponsor, it was a double diamond at Amway, a multimillionaire that offered to mentor me. And he got me involved. For 6 months, I committed to no TV, no movies, no music. I listened to 6 to 10 hours a day of audios. I read books. I listened to went to events, and I had daily accountability with this gentleman. And within 6 months, I was recognized out of 3 million Amway distributors. At the time, it was called Quickstar. I was in the top 25 fastest growing of that company, and was able to become financially free at 21 years old. Went from broke and broken punk kid living at home with mom and dad to speaking on stages all over the world, telling people how they can change their life. And that really, my passion is that anybody can change their life if they're willing to change their programming. What you have here in this community is a strategy, right? It's a strategy with trading foreign exchange currencies. And it sounds like a very profitable strategy, so that's exciting. But the big thing is the strategies change over time, but principles remain steady. And so I know this, that Charles and Stan can make a fortune with this, so they can make a fortune with anything else they believe in, because they have developed the leadership mentality, the entrepreneurship, the intestinal fortitude to be able to win wherever they go. And so that's the first thing that I think, if you're on this call today, I know you're a leader, and that's the mindset that you all have to help other people achieve if you're going to help them succeed long term. And so let me get a little bit of background about the company. So we launched this company called Life November 1st, 2011. So we've just passed our 7-year anniversary. The two main co-founders, a couple of guys named Orrin Woodward and Chris Brady, have been massive in the industry for over 25 years now, and have been Orrin has been $1 million per month earner for the last several years. So pretty rarefied air, and they wanted to launch a company that was all about leadership and leading people to truth. And so we launched this company 7 years ago. And in those 7 years, we've been able to do almost $500 million in sales. We've been able to get to a community of over 100,000 active people in 20 countries.
Wow.
So it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. And so the first thing I want you to know about what we're doing is that we are 100% debt free. We're 7 years. We've stood the test of time where most companies fail, and we've got an incredible value proposition when it comes to financial literacy, education, and tools, as well as personal development and leadership education products. So that's been our bread and butter. But I will tell you that we are launching something right now that is the most exciting product I've ever been around. I've done consulting the way I met Charles and Stan, I was doing consulting for a couple dozen different network marketing companies, helping develop training systems and selling and marketing a generic leadership training system for network marketing companies. And that's how I met Charles and Stan. So I have done work with dozens and dozens of the top network companies as well as top earners. And I'll tell you, I've never seen anything like this. And so brief overview of what we're calling the C4 project. So
can you see my screen, Rob?
I can. It's a good looking screen.
Okay, I can kind of go with you and whatever you need, because it's kind of a lot of your information may be on here as well. So.
Yes, sir. So just on that screen, let me tell you what the C4 project is. In 28 days, January 18th, we are launching an app. And it's pretty revolutionary because if you're familiar with cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency is a lot like, it reminds me of the internet back in 98, 99, right? Where everybody knew that the internet was going to be the next big thing. And so tech stocks boomed, things went crazy. And then what happened? 2000, people realized, we still got dial-up, and we're going to have dial-up for the next 4 years, right? It was way overinflated. And so the market lost $1 trillion in the tech crash. That obviously was not the end of the internet, right? That was just the beginning. Now we got self-driving cars and refrigerators talking to your air conditioning units and all kinds of crazy stuff, right? And so the same things happened with crypto. Bitcoin launched 10 years ago with the idea that, hey, the real evil in the world that's enslaving billions of people is the monetary system. And, you know, when you look at these Forex, you look at all these currencies, and they're all monopoly money. They're not based on anything. They're not backed by, you know, nothing's been backed by gold since 1972. And so they're all what they call fiat currencies. Fiat means by dictate of the government. It's money because we said it's money and we have more guns, right? So that's what fiat means. And so all these currencies are fiat currencies. And the reason why there is a foreign exchange market is because all of these governments print more money to be able to enrich a few at the expense of everyone else as they drive prices up. And so Bitcoin came out with the idea that it was a currency that couldn't be manipulated by bankers and governments. And, you know, it started off where only nerds, you know, were involved with it, and gamers and, you know, people that were into that. And then now, you know, by the end of 2017, Bitcoin was up to $20,000 per coin. There was, you know, I think $400 billion market cap with all the 2,000 cryptocurrencies that are out there. Then we've had a correction. Now Bitcoin's down around 4,000, and some of those, you know, altcoins are gone now. And it's just like when the tech stocks crashed. This is just the infancy. Everyone knows this is the future. Now it's who's going to actually bring it to market first. So what we are launching January 18th is the first ever application that you'll be able to spend a cryptocurrency at over 70,000 merchants. In fact, we're looking at 100,000 plus locations by the time we launch. And so, and we're talking the biggest stores in the world. This week we added P.F. Chang's, Chuck E. Cheese, Uber, and American Airlines.
Wow.
Right? So those are some big names, right? You got companies like Best Buy. You got companies like, you know, name a big chain restaurant, and we got them. Like it's unbelievable how what we have. And so here's what you'll get. So if I meet you on the street level marketing, Stan, right? And so I say, Stan, hey bud, have you seen this app? Here, let me text it to you. Download it from the App Store, either Android or Apple, and you're going to get discounts everywhere you go when you use this app. It's kind of like Android Pay or Apple Pay, where you upload your credit cards in there. But here's the deal. When you walk into Applebee's, it's going to say, hey, if you use your credit card, you're going to get a 5% discount. But if you use cryptocurrency, well, then you're going to get a 15, 20% discount, right? And so it's going to actually incentivize you to use a cryptocurrency. And we are going to be launching a cryptocurrency that is completely decentralized, that once it's launched, we have no control over, no ownership of. It will be like Bitcoin, of completely decentralized, but it will be the first cryptocurrency that really, instead of rewarding miners, it'll reward spenders. It'll reward people who are, it'll reward merchants for being part of the network, and spenders, consumers, for supporting it. And so that's where the new coins that are being created, instead of going to miners, this is what's called a proof of stake cryptocurrency, similar to Dash, similar to many others that are proof of stake. That's where kind of the whole industry is going. And so we don't have to have miners. So instead, those new coins are created through spenders and through merchants participation. And we've got the biggest names on the planet. So think about from an income opportunity. I give a free app to Stan. Every time Stan uses that app, I get paid. I get paid. Now, where does the money come from? Well, we have marketing agreements with all these companies. So when we partner, you know, American Airlines, I just got an email of my American Airlines year to date. I went around the world 2.5 times this last year, it says. And I spent like 250 hours in the sky. So I fly a lot. Well, our American Airlines discount, basically what we did is we said, look, we will market for you, American Airlines, and we will pay your merchant service fees. So you don't have to pay your credit card processing fee. And what you do is give us a discount. So let's say they gave us a discount of 7%. And what we do is we have a cost in there that we have to pay for their merchant fees, but our partner is a multi-billion-dollar merchant service company. So we get it at wholesale. And so let's say they gave us 7% discount. Well, we have some costs in there, so we keep 3.5% for our costs on our profit, and then we offer the 4% to the consumer. So now when I buy American Airlines, I can get a 4% discount just by using this app. But if I use cryptocurrency, then I can get 4 plus another 10, 15, 20%. So that's the big deal. But every time I can give away thousands, millions of free apps, and every time somebody uses it, I get paid a residual income, not from the cryptocurrency, but from as a part of that marketing agreement with those companies. A percentage of that goes to the sales force. And so you're making it's unbelievable. You ever heard of anything in networking that you could give something away for free that's valuable and you make a residual income? Then Stan gets excited about this. He doesn't even know there's a business. He shares it with 10 people because they get and when he shares it, they're going to get free cryptocurrency just for opening it. Just for starting it. So now they can go spend that and go buy some Krispy Kreme donuts. Go buy, that Stan's breakfast of champions.
Krispy Kreme, man.
Yes, sir. And so anyway, you go spend that crypto. You realize it works, and you go, man, I'm going to start using this. And now Stan would get a little one-time crypto reward because he shared it with them. But those are my customers. So now Stan just brought me 10 more customers that I'm going to make a residual income. And if those customers lead to customers, I'm going to make a residual income off all of that, right? Then there's a big fat button on that screen that says earn cash through sharing this with your friends. They click on that. They see, hey, they get a little crypto reward if they share it, but you can also become an affiliate and make residual income. So Stan clicks on that affiliate link, it puts him into a new funnel that gets him to register as an affiliate in the life business. And now Stan and I are partners. And then that leads to all of our other products. But that's the big, I think it's the biggest thing, not just in network marketing. This is the biggest product launch I've ever been around in all of business.
Wow. And just to add to that, what caught my attention is that it goes right in line with what we're doing. So now we have the ability as a community, because we're here because we want to learn and improve our trading experience, whether it's on the Forex market or even the crypto market that many of us are starting to get into. And I got a gentleman on here, that's pretty much all he trades is cryptocurrency, and he's killing the game. So now you can trade it, and from the crypto and trading aspect of it, and now you can use it as everyday expenditure by being a part of a community that has gathered over 70 plus 1,000 merchants that have said, yes, thumbs up. Y'all know we the thumbs up community. They say yes to this concept. So as crypto experts will say, well, how are you making the revenue? It's through the agreement that they made where we make our money as the value of the crypto is growing. Because we already know, we may not understand cryptocurrency, but we cannot deny that it's here. It's here and it's not going anywhere. So now, ladies and gentlemen, you have an opportunity to get your stake in this crypto arena without needing to know all of the mining and all the expenses and all of the putting up all this money by purchasing a coin that you don't know when it's gonna go up, down, where. You now can say, I just want to be on the side where I can just give away something for free, what we call added value. People are going to see the value of it. They're going to use it because it's incentivizing them to do so. And then as they save money, you're going to make money. But guys, this is just one of their biggest things, a part of this community. And it leads them to doing what? Just like he said. Now, hey, I know a number of people that I want to share this with. Now they can be a part of the affiliate program, which is what many of you who decided to come through our community portal, which we call a TFU/life experience, where you get more for less. Y'all don't understand that because you're getting a whole lot more for less when you get the whole package. And that's just the crypto side of it. So now, Rob, just talk to them a little bit about one of the services that we targeted was the financial fitness service.
Yes, sir. So we have two main subscriptions that are our bread and butter, and this is our number one, is the financial fitness services. Basically what we did is we went out into the marketplace and we looked at what are the services if somebody wants to become debt free and learn how to save on taxes. Like what really hurts people financially is debt, taxes, legal issues, right? It's those types of things that, I mean, taxes is your number one expense in your lifetime, right? Debt takes an average of 1/3 of every American's paycheck goes to pay interest on debt. So then you got another 1/3 to taxes. So you got 2/3 of the average American paycheck going to interest and taxes. So how can we help people be able to become debt free, pay less in taxes, protect themselves legally, all those things? So we went out into the marketplace and we did the research, and we put together a bundle of products that if you can go and check out any of these companies, and they are the most credible in their industry, you can buy directly from them. And if you do, you'll end up spending over $200 a month to get this package that we've put together for $60 a month. And so it is phenomenal because it's apples to apples. So, a lot of network marketing, it's like, man, my lotion and my potion is so amazing, it's worth the $500 a month you'll spend on it. And maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But this is actually in the marketplace, provably less than 1/3 of what you'd pay elsewhere, and it's amazing. The retention's incredible. So number one, you get what's called the Protector. And the Protector is our partnership with Invisys. And Invisys, it's out of Utah. It's got a Utah-based phone center for customer service. An amazing, you test out the customer service, it's amazing. But they have identity theft. They've got cybercrime protection, social media protection, ID theft, credit monitoring, as well as lost wallet protection, and they've got $1 million insurance plan. So if you look at like LifeLock and you look at their family plan, for my wife and 5 kids, Stan, it's almost $100 a month just for LifeLock's family plan. Wow. And this has everything that family plan would have, except it also includes a social media protection. So my teenagers, if there's anything sexual, violence, or drug and alcohol related on their social media, it red flags me, right? So that's a cool thing. Also, it has IT support. So a lot like what you'd get from Best Buy if you got the Geek Squad protection, where if I get a virus on my computer, on my phone, I can call them up to twice a year and they will debug everything for free. I can even do that just proactively if I don't have a virus, just to get it running faster. So all of that is called the Protector. That's included. Keep going down. Prepaid legal service. So some of you guys have been around the industry a long time. Prepaid legal in and of itself has been a product that people have marketed through direct sales and done really well with. And it's a great product because, hey, you can get up to 30 minutes a month from a local attorney for free on anything you have a concern with legally. I was just up in Canada at a buddy up there who bought an airplane ticket for $1,500 a year ago. They wouldn't give him a refund when he canceled it. So here he is, just got involved, said, I haven't used our legal service. He called, found his local attorney, and they sent a letter. He said, try this out. Send a letter to the airline, and he got a check for $1,500 back. That's pretty cool. You can get your will done for free and updated every year, which is important, Stan, because if you're around family over the holidays, you decide you don't like somebody, you can pull them out of the will. It's updated for free. And so that's a big deal. And anyway, so that's prepaid legal. Then you have an app called Deductor. And Deductor is our tracker. And the reason why we call it the tracker instead of saying the name is because every year we look at is there something better. If there's something better, we upgrade, right? So last year we had a different tracker that was the best when it came out. Now Deductor's the best. And Deductor it puts all your bank accounts, all your credit cards, all on one screen, and helps you, it lets you really be proactive about your budget. But the bigger thing is with tax tracking. So literally, it teaches you how to deduct everything. So you want to learn how to pay your kids and write that off on your taxes? This has timesheets built in to help you track that properly. You want GPS to track your mileage? Is automatic on the tracker. You want you can take pictures of your receipts and it'll automatically connect them to your bank statement so that all of that is there. It'll send you a text or an email every day, every week, however often you want, and say, hey, Stan, you've got 17 transactions that you need to tell us if are they business or personal. And you just quickly go in there and press business, personal, business, personal. If it's business, it asks you the questions that the IRS wants to know. And so it literally in 5 minutes a day, Stan, think about what's the number one thing that holds people back from starting a home-based business? Money, right? Like, yeah. I would do it, but I don't have any money. If you're an employee, you do have money. You're just ignorant to the tax laws. And so what I did when I was 21 is I went and changed my W-4 with my human resources department, added some more deductions, took an extra $300 a month into my paycheck, used that to build my business, and I still had money coming back at the end of the year, right? Wow. And that's what most people could more than pay for building a business just with tax benefits if they just knew how to track it properly. Wow. And so the Deductor app makes it easy. Then you have the Saver app. So this works in conjunction. This is 350,000 stores in the U.S. and Canada that have all their coupons aggregated onto this app. And so this is crazy. Think about this. So I got a coupon for Papa John's on there, and it was a 25% coupon. Cool. Well, on our new cryptocurrency app, I get a 5% discount on Papa John's. But here's the deal. You can use any coupon, any rebate, anything, and then still get 5%. So if you're spending, you're buying a pizza, you get $20, you get a 25% discount coupon from the Saver app. Cool. Now you use the payment app to actually buy it. You're going to get another 5% on top of the 25% discount, right? So it literally just stacks everything, man. So that's cool. Then you got the debt roll down calculator. There was a network marketing company 10 years ago called You First Financial that sold this product for $3,500, this software that teaches you what debts to pay in order to get rid of your debt the fastest. And you put all your debts in there. It says, all right, Stan, you keep paying your car payments, your credit cards, your student loans, your mortgage the way you're doing it. It's gonna take you 28 years and $57 million, to be debt free. But if you literally just pay exactly what you're paying now, but then pay them in the right order, in the right timing, then you'll be debt free in about a third to half the time. And just by following this calculator. Then you go down to the financial literacy video training series. So there's 47 principles on financial fitness that Orrin Woodward and Chris Brady in their award-winning book, Financial Fitness. And so there's 47 videos that you get that teach you each of these principles. And then on about a monthly basis, they do a pay-per-view that you can pay $15 per pay-per-view to watch these, and they're unbelievable. But if you're on this subscription, all of that whole library of pay-per-view and all the new ones that come out are all included. So you have just enormous amount of education when it comes to all things financial. So that's the subscription. And the cool thing is we just keep adding to it. For that same $60, this next year, I got 2 or 3 other big vendors going in there that will add value that won't cost a dime more, right? Wow. And we just keep adding. We just added, for example, Verizon. If you're on Verizon, you get a 10% discount. Even if you're already on Verizon, you get an automatic 10% discount. We've got a prescription card that gives you big discounts there. If you use Zoom video sharing like we're doing now, you get a discount there. I gotta go get my discount now. Yes, sir. So we just keep adding to it.
Right. Now, this is the area here, guys, that caught my attention. Because, I love stuff. I love services. But when they said, man, we actually have a very generous compensation plan. Now, I want to kind of introduce this, and then Rob can explain it. Because I know he got a meeting, and we won't hold you after this. But, guys, this is what we were all part of something that that had a very attractive compensation plan. It's called that. I call that new money. That new money where you can do and invite a number of people and generate a good residual income. At the time, the price point was like 3 digits, monthly for the service, and the value was there. But, people found it, complicated each month to make that business decision on whether or not they want to keep that service if they wasn't generating an income. So it became more of a liability than an asset. And so to actually see that when I saw this comp plan, I'm like, this is very similar to what I was just a part of and what could be done on a residual basis by building a strong community. But when he said more for less, and you had 2 columns because you have options, you can get all of the services that we just mentioned. Guys, and what I'm going to add once we're done with this part, I'm going to show you the other value of the trading that you get for this whole community. But just I want to talk about this $60 column, Rob, if we can, of what can happen when we build a community together and the type of passive residual income that could be made from it.
Awesome. So first of all, what's really neat when you look at that student rank, so the way we build this, without getting too detailed, if you're familiar with a binary, this is not a binary. Okay, I want to be clear on that. This is not a binary, but from the time that you make from $0 to $2,000 a month, we build it like a binary. And what that means is you're going to get the spillover of a Stan Holloway. You're going to get the spillover of some of these rock stars that we're building a straight down what we call tap root, right, or a power leg. And so we know, any of us that have been around the industry, that 8 out of 10 people get in a power leg structure like that and don't have a second leg. And how much do you make? Nothing, right? And so what I love about this comp plan, if you look at that student rank, if you just have one leg, you've not sponsored one person, you don't have one customer, but you got Stan Holloway building depth below you, then you're going to start making what I call belief checks, which is every month, just by being on your subscription, you're going to get a little bit of increase as that team grows from, let's say, between $1 and $50 a month, just climbing. And what that does for somebody who's scared, somebody who's too busy, whatever, is they go, man, I got something of value. It's growing. Like my check, I made 3 and now I made 8. And then now I made 12. Well, this is something. Let me take a look at that again. Maybe I'm going to use some of those services. Right? And so that student rank, I think, is one of the best retention tools that we have, because we have, in my group of thousands and thousands of people, I got 95% that'll get a check this month, right?
Wow.
So, and it's only the brand new folks that don't. That's exciting. That's really great. So then the next thing is 3 and free. So this is for customer acquisition now. And it's specifically around this this $60 subscription, 50 point of commissionable volume, $60. If you got 3 people that are just customers, they don't want to be in the business of that subscription, then you're going to make between $82.50 and $127.50 per month. So that's going to $82.50 if it's just you and 3 customers. But if you've got somebody building depth below you, the more your team volume is, the higher you get to that $127.50, right? And so
hold on, Rob. Because you understand 2 things that caught my attention. First of all, I've been in this game for 2 decades now, and you're talking about someone making some money that really hadn't done nothing. Just because they are part of the community, they can make that belief check as a student. So we got even people on here be like, I'm never going to recruit. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want the product. You still going to get a check just for being in the community because of how it's set up. Now you're talking about, here's a way for people can just share this community. Now, guys, we haven't even got to the other part of this. This is just talking about the life experience. So when we add now the trading part of this, that's why this thing is going to become a perfect marriage. But you have people who just want to learn how to trade. But by coming through this portal, they're going to get more for less, and they just want to be a customer. So you mean to tell me, as an affiliate, I just go out and bring 3 customers only, no affiliate relationship. They just want to be customers. I can make anywhere from $82 to $127 residual.
Yes, sir.
Are you making that up and you're just trying to make that look good on the board or something?
Those are the exact numbers. So the least you'd make is $82.50 up to $127.50 just on those three $60 subscriptions.
Say the key word, $60 subscription. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes,
y'all know what we were a part of. And it was I call it a pretty good compensation plan. But everyone was paying over $160 a month to make $150 a month. So you do the math there. This is off of $60. So let me let you finish because that alone was impressive.
Yes, sir. So then the building block is what we call scholarship level. And scholarship level is you're building with a team. We're building down that power leg. And you got and so you've got a total group volume of 1,000 points with at least 300 points coming from your second leg. Right? So just 300 points coming from that second leg. So how many team members is that going to take? Well, if everyone's doing 50 points, then it's 19 plus you equals 1,000, right? So, but again, you only need 300 points in that second leg, and you're going to be making between $100 and $200 a month. And that 1 to 200 depends on, that doesn't include customers, and that depends on your group volume. So as that power leg gets bigger and bigger, then it goes from 100 up to the $200 level, right? And so that's a really cool spot to be in because that's something that's easy to do, and we call that scholarship because that if you were on both our subscriptions and it's 120, adding the total personal development, well then you'd get both of those for free at that level, and obviously that would take half as many people. All right, then the next level is get one person to get a scholarship in leg 1 and one person to get a scholarship in leg 2. So what does that mean? Well, you got to have 2 teams of at least those 20 people, right? But you just build depth in those 2 legs, and you got somebody to get 300 points on each side, right? And when you do that, you're going to be making an average of $500 a month. Okay, so that's something that can happen very, very quickly. Then remember, we're building power leg structures. So now you just got to get a second person on each of those 2 legs to get 300 points in their second leg. Now you got.
Let me pause you for a second. Everyone said they can't see the screen that you can see and I can see. So, Charles, come on.
I can see it. I can see it fine.
So y'all do see the screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Continue.
All right. So performer level is where you've got a scholarship on each of your 2 legs. And so you built down a taproot, and you got somebody to break off a second leg to 300 points. So they're getting that scholarship in leg 1 and in leg 2. That's going to give you an average income of $500 a month. So that's a pretty sweet deal, Stan. That's that low level, hey man, I'm starting to make some money here. That gets people excited. Then you've already got the power leg going. You get a second person in each of those 2 legs to get 300 points in their side leg, and now you're making $1,000 a month, right? You get 3 in each leg. So 3, you built a straight down taproot. You got 3 people in each leg that have 300 points in their second legs, and now you've got $2,000 a month coming in. All of that you built with just 2 legs. Okay, so similar to a binary, but it's not a binary, right? But you got an upline that is working together with you to build that first team, and then you're getting it done in a second team. So for me, I love talking about the big money. I love talking about buying your own island and the jet to get you there. But to me, if you can help a bunch of people make $1,000 and $2,000 a month, you're changing lives, right? And that's really
$60 ticket. That's what y'all gonna get it. It's gonna click on y'all in a minute. This is talking about off of this $60 ticket.
Yeah, none of this includes that we're about to launch a world-changing free app that you give away, and every time you give it away, Stan, somebody, as soon as they start using that app, you get 5 points. So if you give away 20 apps in a month, that's another 100 points. So you add that 100 times the 50, plus the 50, now you're looking at 150 point circles instead of 50 point circles, right? And then And then each of those apps, that's just the spiff on the front end. Then they got a residual. Every time they use it, you're making points. It's crazy how fast this is going to grow when you add that in there. So then let's just move some big levels. So that leader level is important. Remember the scholarship level is, hey, get 3 scholarships in leg 1 and 3 scholarships in leg 2. You're at the leader level. Then now how many leader legs can you get? Okay, because that's the next building block. So helping people make that $2,000. So you get 2 legs at the leader level, and then a 3rd leg at, so leader is 8,000 points, Stan. So that would be 160 people at that $60 subscription group wide. So now you get 2 legs at 8,000 points or 80 people, and you get a second leg, 160 people, and then you get a 3rd leg at 2,500 points. So that would be 50 people in that at $60 a month. That's going to make you an average of $5,000 a month, right? So that's a natural progression. And when you look at, so let me just go back to that leader level. That's $2,000 a month. Like, you're talking, if that was a binary, all you need is 8,000 points total with 2,500 in your second leg, and you're making $2,000 a month. That's like an 80% binary, 80% payout on your weak side. If you guys are familiar with comp plans, that's ridiculous, right? And so now we go coordinator. We break 2 leaders, 2 leader legs, 2,500 on the side, $5,000 a month. Senior coordinator. Now you get 3 later legs with 2,500 in a 4th leg, and you're at $8,000 a month. And here's where I need to do this little caveat, because I told Charles, I'm like, man, I have a hard time saying $8,000 a month because I don't have any senior coordinators that have ever made that little. And the reason why is we have a profit sharing plan and speaking opportunities for people that are at those levels that we will pay you to speak. We have a publishing company. We help you launch your own book, and you get profit sharing in the company. So literally, by the time you get to senior coordinator, you can make almost double what it shows there, adding to the profit sharing if you choose to step into that role as a speaker and a trainer, right? So that's a pretty cool deal that most people in this industry get excited about. And then just I'll scoot down to the life coach level. That is 6 teams at the leader level. So 6 teams of 8,000 points or 160 subscriptions at that $60 level, 6 teams of that. And then we're saying, hey, let's not all teams are going to only be, you're not going to get them all the same size. So let's just say a total 2,000 people in your group, average income, provable, documented, $44,500 a month. Not including profit sharing, which is more than double that, because at Life Coach, you can become an owner of the company. And, so my first year at Life Coach, I made significantly more than that.
Wow. Well, man, I'm going to tell you this, because I know that you got to get to your meeting. So I appreciate you taking the time to just share it with us and even enlighten me on how big this is, more than just adding it as an affiliate. Because I was like, well, we're just going to add it as an affiliate, way we can make some money while we trade. But now this thing has gotten bigger than my small thinking of it. So now it takes on a whole nother stage in how we're going to do this. So I'm glad we chose the life partnership with TFU. And to see, guys, all of this is done under the $60 ticket. There is a 120 ticket that gives you more access to more products and services, and it actually reduces the number of people. But again, we street level, so we're going to start with this level, but people may find it beneficial to them that they want more, kind of like Walmart. Come on in the store, and then you shop around, and you may find that you want some more things, and you can also get it, which adds more points. So guys, this is a powerful platform that we have, but we're going to also talk about why you get more for less, because again, you can be just a part of the life experience and don't participate in the trading. You can be a part, but if you participate in the trading, our platform is a $149.95 a month ticket just for the trading platform. But if you decide, to come through the portal, see, I want you guys to think business. Don't think personal and how you feel. Well, I don't want none of that. Well, think about this. If you don't and you just want the product, you're going to pay more. because everything you got here is over $250 in value. By coming through the portal, through the life experience, we're going to cut it all in half. We'll cut everything that you were going to pay regularly anyway if you never heard about life more. And so now you're getting all of this, whether you want it or not, access to the app, the leadership, the fitness, and the opportunity to make money for $135, which is less than what you would pay for just the whole suite of the trading by itself. So guys, we really have more for less experience when you come through TFU and the life experience. So it makes perfect sense to just do the portal, grab what you need, and still pay less. That's why we're excited about it. That's why we're going to go into 2019. We're going to make a lot of noise because we're going to help people learn how to learn a skill set that no one can take from them, have a product that they can use and go in and tap in and make as much money as they want, can share a service, get their finances together, and tap into this crypto app that I still don't understand, but it's just from him saying it, I'm like, that's just more money by giving away something for free, and as they use it, you make money. So guys, I don't understand. I know my previous company, and I love that company. And it just, we had a different conflict of products and stuff, but I was paying more. And I didn't have it was trade or nothing. That was the key. Now you can decide, hey, I may want to take a break from trading, but I still can share the life experience and still generate income. And that's what makes this a threat to be reckoned with, guys. So Rob, thank you so much. I know you got to get to your meeting. So we're going to talk more about the trading aspect of things. But Charles, you want to come on and basically share anything? And Robbie, if you had any closing remarks.
Yeah, I just want to tell you, I know you guys probably know Stan real well, but I've been watching Charles and Stan for 10 years. And I've been blessed to make millions of dollars in this profession and live the life that people dream about. I'll just tell you, I'm very honored to partner with Charles and Stan. They're both men of God, men of integrity, people that I appreciate. I always say, if I can trust them with my family and my money, then that's somebody that I really want to be partnered with. And Charles and Stan are both men that I feel that way about. And also I want you to know that the support that you'll be able to get with this program. We have live events in almost every state. We did almost 5,000 live events last year. So there's a ton of support that's out there wherever you live. And just can't wait to work with you. So thanks so much, guys, and we hope to see you again soon.
All right, before you leave, I know that everyone also, guys, just because of time, we won't be able to do the Q&A, but we will reschedule another time that all we will talk about is questions on how to maneuver through the back office and different things with the life experience. But I want to be mindful of his time. Thank you, Rob, for getting on and giving us the enlighten us on the products and services. But guys, we will do another Q&A specifically on the uses, products, and services that we get from life. So thank you, bro.
Awesome. Have a great night, guys.
All right. Hey, Charles, did you want to add anything? Then I'm going to go into the trading side, guys. We won't be long, so hang tight. I got to show you guys some things.
Okay. Yeah, Stan, I know if you see any questions in the chat that we might can address, even if it's just sending them emails or address them briefly, there's a lot of the questions that I can answer. But I just want to say, man, every time I hear, what screams out to me, and guys, you're going to feel it too, is this leverage community is what I've really been looking for. It's like almost in a business sense, I've been dating the wrong girl, and life and this combination is coming with the TFU is sort of like when you find the person that's marriage material. So it's just a combination that everything is set. They've got people making tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's not anything that's, as we look in the industry and we're scared of startups, everything is in place. And I just never seen a fairer company when you start experiencing those profit sharing. Actually, I was just putting the teams together in the background and learning the products, I was surprised when my first month I got a direct deposit that I wasn't even expecting, because most of the people were kind of getting positioned. So, guys, you can make money off one leg. It's just, it's just a great opportunity. So, any questions, Stan, as y'all moving along, or you see any that I might can answer, but I'll be on here.
Okay.
With the second part of your presentation.
All right. Well, guys, for all the guests and everything, I know we kind of went fast with that. I know you guys want to know, well, what about trading? I'm about to jump in that part right now. So thank you for your patience. But I just want you guys to see what this whole package includes. It's our manual TFU trade, the safe zone trading system, was I market exclusive, by itself is $100 a month. So right there takes a majority of this 135 right here. But then we have the trade assistant. We're going to be trading live 3 days a week. We actually going to be giving out signals in the first of the year. And then we have something I cannot publicly talk about, but it will be accessible for those of you who can't get up during the market times and still make money. You guys know what I'm talking about, but I can't say it. But it's also included. But if you sold that individually, guys, you will be paying well over 135. So to get all of that and the opportunity to make money is powerful. So what you would do, it was simply go to the website of the person who sent you this. If you join, you will get a marketing system just like this with all your personalized information on it. You just send it out. A person will go and they become a life member first. They will follow these 8 simple instructions so that they won't have any problems in their sign up. Once they're done and they become an enrolled member here, they could then decide to get the marketing system themselves, which we will, within 24 hours, create your own personalized marketing system. And then you can come back to this page and go to this, click this link here, which will redirect you to get the actual trading system at 50% discount, guys. You're going to get everything that's over $200 a month in value for $75 because you came through this portal. And guys, this is what I'm excited about, because a lot of people are going to see some incredible things happen in 2019. So let me do this for a quick second. If we have any questions, go ahead and ask those questions, and myself or Charles will try to answer them. I'm going to transition and show you guys some things on the trading side, because I know that's what y'all are sticking around for as well, is to show me a little bit of why is this trading so good. Who's writing on my board? Hold on for 1 second. Any questions? Go ahead and ask them. I'm transitioning here.
I have a quick question.
Go ahead, buddy.
The cryptocurrency that's we're gonna be able to spend. We can spend any cryptocurrency, right? It's not just gonna be their coin.
Charles, you can answer that.
No, within this app, they're creating their own economy. So this is going to be a unique cryptocurrency that's available at pretty much over 100,000 merchants and stores. So it won't be any. It's what's going to make this currency unique. And one quick thing on that, I know Rob might have mentioned that it's going to be the first time that people will probably want to spend it because of the discounts it's going to provide, and then also watch it grow probably quicker than anything else because of how much usage and the value it takes. But no, it's going to be a unique cryptocurrency that you can gain just by spending, and you can actually purchase on the blockchain if you'd like.
How many coins are going to be available? Do you know?
No, I don't. And that's what's going to be big on the announcement once it happens. They're going to do this in stages. They're going to do like an internal coin initially to make sure they got all the ins and outs as they value the coins when they come out. And then the second phase will be the actual crypto itself on the blockchain. So they're doing it. Their economists is telling them it's best to do this way, because if you value it one way initially too early, it can set you up for some trouble. So, but that will all be coming, and we'll all know at the same time.
And so we'll be able to. That'd be a good question when we do our Q&A the next time, to get the specific answers to that. Can y'all still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you guys are looking at the chart and the market. So for all of you guys, let's talk now of the trading side of this. I wanted to get that out the way because I know he had a meeting, but I want to talk to you guys about the actual system that you will be getting. Let's talk specifically about the TFU Safe Zone Trading System. Guys, I say this, and it's now becoming my new slogan. We trade what we see. We do not trade what we think, because we all become professional trade analysis when it comes to after we get into a trade, we now become a professional analysis. Well, I think it's going to go to the daily high of the day, and it's going to do a retracement back to the 61.8 and da-da-da-da-da-da. And we go, all that knowledge that we've learned, we become a professional analysis, do a professional analysis, and then we still don't take the good trades. Well, guys, this system allows you to eliminate all of the confusion. Think about this. The right time to trade is number one. You have to trade when there's volume moving. Remember this, price can be manipulated, but volume cannot be hidden. Price can be manipulated, but volume can't be hidden. There are times in the market where volume is obvious, is evident, and the market moves. Number one, at the opening of the London session. Write this down, the 10 o'clock candle. The 10 o'clock candle on your MetaTrader. Wherever you at in the world, I don't know what that time is, but that 10 o'clock candle is the money candle for the London session. It's the beginning of it. That's when the money starts to move. The London market opens. I typically get prepared doing the 9 o'clock candle. I get up, get my mind right, look at the chart, see what's going on at that 9 o'clock to prepare myself for what? The opening of the volume. The next time you see major volume is the opening of the New York session. That is the 1600 candle. If you don't do anything but trade those two times and wait for the volume to move using the thumbs up safe zone system, you will make money. I've seen people who say in the chat room, we need to be a little bit more consistency. I'm giving it to you right now. What does Stan do when he trades? Why is he posting up all of these and I'm not experiencing it? I'm trading two major times of the day. The opening of the London session and the opening of the New York session. And there are time to time, I will trade the Asian session. Why did I trade the Asian session yesterday? Let me show you guys. This was my best friend yesterday. Tell me what you see. I was in this trade. What? That is the 1600 candle right there. Yesterday, or 2 days ago now. 1600 candle of GBP NZD. What did we see? Thumbs up. Yes. Safe zone. Yes. Money line. Yes. I waited for it to close. I took the trade right here after it closed. Took the trade there. And then I just let it run. Why did I let it run? For two reasons. My exit is when I get a reverse thumbs down saying, that's it. I'm potentially about to come out of this trade. When you get the arrow down, if it's not followed by a thumbs down, then guess what? It's probably going to continue to go back the other direction. Guys, I rode this candle all the way up here to this quarter point. Filmed everything, 147 pips, 2 positions off of that trade. Then we rolled into the Asian session and that thing kept on going. It was like the Energizer Bunny. So guess what I did? After I saw this thumbs down, I saw this thumbs up again. It would not give me another safe zone arrow because it's here. You have to get in order to get listen to me real clear. In order to get an arrow to go the opposite way, it has to form. So if I got an arrow here, I won't get another up arrow unless I get a down arrow. I won't get another thumbs up unless I had a thumbs down. So this thumbs up reappeared because it gave me, okay, the coast is clear. This thumbs up was a fake out. It wasn't real. Got a new one here. Get back in that trade and continue in. Guess what I did? I jumped back into that trade and I rode it to this verified zone. Why? Because I'm trading what I see. Then when I got out of the trade, I saw the thumbs down. Check. I saw the money line. Check. I saw what? We saw the safe zone. What time is this? Hello? Ladies and gentlemen, I am saying this because I'm super excited. Here is 10 o'clock candle. Look left, thumbs down. I know what I'm looking for. This thing closed. All I need now is my safe zone. I waited to see the safe zone. When I saw it, enter the trade. And you can ride this thing all the way until you get to here or to your desirable pips. This girl dropped almost 50% of where she went up, and in 2.5 days, over 400, almost 500 pips off of this one pair. Why? Because trading what we see. So what I'm excited about going into 2019 is that the more practice that you do of just really trading with less emotion, trading the right time, volume, because it cannot be hidden. Price can be manipulated, but the volume is there. If you trade the opening of the London session and you trade the opening of the New York session, you're going to have an extreme high probability of using this thumbs up safe zone system to win a lot of your trades. I am not saying you're going to win all your trades. Have I lost trades? Absolutely. But when I lose them, I don't get emotional about them. I just go and look for the next entry. And that comes from practicing. Some of us need to scale back on jumping right in and out the gate on live accounts. So what we're going to be doing is, if you are an active member with an active membership starting this weekend, what you want to do is there's going to be a form that you can fill out. Go ahead and open you up a demo account. Send your demo account information in, but you have to have a live account to get it, all right? So you can't just send me a demo account. If you're not an active subscription live customer, you won't get a demo account deal. So what we'll do is we're going to give you a demo account so that you can practice, because the more you practice, the more comfortable you get with trading this way, the more success you're going to see. So you're going to see the link be posted up in the Telegram room. Please respond to it if you want to get a demo account so that you guys can practice code. So because when the first of the year comes, when we're about to really do this project 6 months challenge of compounding our trade account, guys, it's going to be impressive because we're going to be looking for like 20 pips for the day. Now, I know some of you guys said, make it 50. Well, get the 20, have another account, and then you can continue to trade that as well. Because I trade 2 to 3 accounts at the same time. Why? Because I trade the hour window. I'm not in the fast moving anymore. I can trade the 1 minute window, but I have to focus on one account. But now when I'm trading multiple accounts, I take my time. I see the movement. I see the setups. I got count 1, 2, and 3. And so I can do multiple accounts at the same time in the hour window. Why? Less noise. Guys, the Euro pairs were very, very exciting this week. GBP pairs were okay, but the Euro pairs did really good. Let me see here. Where was that Euro CAD? I just saw that movement. And guys, we're going to be giving out signals. So how is the signals going to work? The signals going to work this way. They're going to come periodically. We're going to have a Telegram room that's just for signals. And all of these signals are going to be market execution signals. It's going to say sell Euro USD, go for 10 to 20 pips. Now, what's going to be important about that is when you see the text, you still, as a trader, need to do your own quick analysis. Don't just jump in a trade because you got the text. Check for the conditions. If we said sell, it should have thumbs down. It should have the safe zone. Should have the money line. If not, you can wait till you get that. Or like sometimes if you trade in a higher time frame, you could take it on the flash of it. Now, here's what people will say. Well, the flash sometimes disappear. Well, remember I told you, it's your prerogative. You can wait till this candle closes and then catch the rest of this. But you can't get mad if this candle goes down 40, 50, 60 pips, and then you take the next trade and then she pulls back. Because you could take either or. I always tell people, be okay if you jump in too early, but be excited if you did and it worked out for you. Because either way, because these are not lagging indicators. They will flash as the market conditions appear. If the market conditions take it away, they will disappear. So they are not laggers. So you can do it. That's why I trade the higher time frame. So it's less fake outs. It's some pullbacks, but less fake outs. Like we did the other day, we jumped in a trade and we caught the pullback. But guess what happened to that trade? If y'all remember it, it still went the same way we told it was supposed to go. We jumped out, took the minor loss, waited for it to pull back, jumped right back in. Many people caught their pips, got those pips back, and if you hung around, you should have been able to hit the profits for that same day. Why? We just waited for the market to move. So what I wanted to do, just based on the trading platform, is there anybody in here? I know we have new people here. Guys, we're excited because we're going to make your trading life extremely simple. We're not going to, if you want to learn a lot of the other great stuff, Fibonacci retracements, Ichimoku trainings, and all these other different strategies, we're going to give you a place to learn all of that. But here in TFU, we're going to always keep it simple. We're going to trade what we see. We're not going to trade what we think. And we're going to use what has been working. I have never made this many pips in my trading period. This simple. I've never seen this many people within their first couple of days of just practicing with this text me saying, I made my first 16 pips on my first trade, my first 30 pips, my first 50 pips. I'm up 100 pips. We have people in the Telegram room. I know them for a fact and had never made any pips and using double and triple digits on pips that they made. Now that could be good or that could be bad because now they start thinking, I just made 10 pips. I'm mad. When we used to be the 10 pips and dip group. Now we done got spoiled because we can catch 20, 30, 40, 50. I mean, for me, triple digits, doing it more than once, guys, that's exciting. But I got to remember, I still can make a fortune with just 20 pips a day. I want y'all to understand that with that compounding experience, with just 3% daily growth, you can take a $200 account and in 6 months, it could be 10 grand. Potentially, and that's illustration purposes. So always when I say money, I have to give a disclaimer, not a financial advisor. I don't give out financial advice. Past results do not guarantee future results. But if you're going to have a system that can give you 20 pips a day at 3% daily growth on a $200 account within your first 6 months, that could be over 10,000. And within your first year, wow, I can't even tell you what those numbers could be. Matter of fact, I'll tell you real quick. I look to the left, and I'll tell you. I know what 6 months is, but let me tell you what the other 6 months would be. And then we'll go from there, and I'll open it up for questions. Potentially, guys, in 12 months, off a $200 account, over $30,000. Guys, that's a life-changing. That's just taking one trade. Well, not gonna say one trade, just taking one day and you netting 20 pips for the day. Trading what you see versus what you think. So with that being said, guys, we're an hour and 15 minutes into this. I want to use the next 10, 15 minutes, if we have it, to answer any questions that people may have about the trading. If I can answer any questions about life, how to get signed up, any of that. So if you have questions, go ahead and unmute yourself and ask these questions at this time.
Hey Stan, I know you don't give financial advice, and you can't tell me like, hey, do this or do that, right? Like I understand that. My question is, if you were in my shoes, right, and you're gonna start trading, but you have a goal of making $200 to $300 a day, right? Like, what would you do? What would you do if you had that goal to make $200, $300 a day, and make it, you know, to where it's not over leveraging the account or any of that stuff? Just how big would my account have to be, and how many pips would I have to catch during that day to be able to make $200 to $300 a day?
I have to do some calculations, but what's your name? I see Silver.
Fernando.
Okay. What I'll do, are you a part of the community?
Not yet. I will be.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll make a video on it to show you specifically what could be done if you wanted to do something like that. To give it off the top of my head, I would not be accurate. So that could be done. So I'll do that.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Because
right,
I'm a goal type of guy, right? So like,
I feel you.
if I'm gonna dive deep with this, I want to dive deep, but I want to make it worth it too. If I'm getting up in the morning, I can really focus and not be like, damn, I got to get up in the morning, then I have to go do this, then I have to go do that. Like,
I understand.
I want to dive deep, but I want to do it smart.
Yeah, I can put that together. That's not a problem.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Right. Any other questions? Comments about anywhere we just shared about today? All right, I know y'all gonna be sending me the personal text. You don't want to ask live, but that's fine. I still love y'all. But guys, that's
are you reading my mind?
Yeah. Can I get some personal one-on-one time for 5 minutes? I know how y'all work. Have me up to about 2, 3 in the morning. But it's all good. It's all good. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I don't trade this time. Look at this. This is messy.
Stan,
yes.
Hey, real quick, I've been missing action a little bit. Is the copier activated already?
Nope.
Okay.
Not yet.
And I have one last question, brother.
Go for it.
Can you pull up the AUD GPY?
AUD JPY?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it. If y'all see it, let me know. AUD JPY. Oh, there it is.
Oh, jeez. I took a huge hit today with this trade.
Here?
I think so. It could have been a win with your system.
Oh, safe zone, thumbs down, game on, bro. 50 pips.
How many? 50 pips?
50 pips before you get out. If you got out at the close of the thumbs up, 34.
Damn. Yeah, I took a major kick to the groin.
Oh, you took this buy right here coming out of this session here?
Oh, man, I got locked in way before that. Like yesterday, I got locked in yesterday, and it entered 3 times, and it was trying to hedge, and I'm still in it right now.
Oh, for the buy?
Let me see what it is. I think it's, let me check. I don't think it's for the buy, man. I think it's.
Well, if you went for the sale.
Oh, yeah, it's for the buy.
I'm going to say you win it if you're for the sale, but check this out. Dude, if you could just see, I feel you. I'm glad I'm still recording this. Guys, I lost a lot of money. I chalk it up as tuition earned. I paid it. My tuition is paid in full with trading. I'm almost about to graduate, summa cum laude, the much money put into this market. I'm just trying to say, getting some of this money back, I'm saying thank you, Lottie, because I'm just where I am now. And I'm just confident now, not because of I'm an expert trader, but I am an expert of trading what I see. Mm-hmm. That's what everybody here can become. You do not have to become an expert trader with all of the fancy technical information that you have. And it's good to have that because you can always add to your knowledge. but everyone here can become an expert in trading what you see. There it is, 2 trades. Here's literally 3 sessions: Asian session, London session, New York session for this pair that you was talking about. Here it is. If you were going to trade the Asian session, there's your trade right there. Because your safe zone is way back here the other day. It hadn't changed. It's been a downtrend the whole time. You're just looking for another opportunity to get in. Then it changed here. Thumbs up, safe zone. You could take a trade here. That would have gave you a quick 20-some pips. Even if you got out, you could have took a minor loss. That's 2 pip loss. Got out of that trade for the buy. Safe zone down. There is your trade. Recoup all that back. Stay in that trade. Because we trading what we see. No emotion involved. Just trade what you see. I like this in the higher time frame because less emotions.
Now, exactly what you're just saying. So there's something I've heard you say 3-4 times in the last week, which was very unique, and it's starting to click. So not every trade, when you re-enter a trade, now you're not going in for the first time like you did, like when you see the thumb and the arrow, the safe zone arrow, but when you only see the thumbs down. Like, what is the logic? In order to see a thumbs down, you have to get another thumbs down in order for that to be completed?
Yes, well, for it to be official. Like, you know how we say we trade thumbs down with the safe zone. So you see this thumbs down, you be like, well, where's the safe zone? I don't have a safe zone. I can't get it. I can't get in unless I have the safe zone. Well, you got to always look left. Now, this is trading 101. Whenever you want to do something, you always look left. Left will tell you the story of what's going on so that you can make a decision. In order for another thumbs down, which is way back here, to have happened, you'd had to have a thumbs up somewhere in this process going down for it to create another thumbs safe zone down. If it was not a thumb, if no safe zone up was there, this thumbs down, this is your safe zone. This is just a continuation of this safe zone. Because you got a thumbs up that changed it here. That's why you're able to get a new thumbs down versus this one here.
Right. Got it.
So this thumb safe zone here, that now kills this safe zone here. So when this safe zone appeared, because it's falling off of this one that appeared, safe zone up. Now this is no longer a safe zone up. I now got a new safe zone down. I had a thumbs up that killed this one. Now here's the new safe zone down. Re-enter the trade. Take it.
Boom.
The safe zones are the arrows, correct?
Correct. These are just second confirmations. Now, when you're in a higher time frame, can you take it just on the thumbs up? Yes. We just always want to add as much safety to your trade as possible. That's why we created these safe zone, because sometimes these thumbs up, even like the safe zone, can fake you out. It could be just a pullback versus a push in the direction that you want, and then you can get taken out of a trade. Or you can be on the wrong side of that trade. So that's why we created it.
And when you say money line, what does that refer to?
That's these. You see this little burgundy line that's cutting through price?
Yep.
It goes green and red. That's your secondary. You don't even take a trade if you got a thumbs up, but your money line. If your thumbs up, but you got a money line that is red, that is not a good trade. Your thumbs up needs to go with the green money line. Your thumbs down needs to go with the red. If they are opposite, don't take the trade. Because it's not a good trade.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I always say the two of these go together. You cannot have the thumbs up without the safe zone, or you shouldn't trade it without it.
Okay, that makes sense. And last question for you, based on what we see, we don't see the future. So in order for me to not lose the rest of my account.
Hey man, I know what you're about to ask me. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about your current situation. You gotta know your cutoff. See, this is another thing about trading. People will say, just hang in there. It will come back. When you reload the account?
Yeah.
Come back when you put some more money in there. You got to have an exit strategy.
Yeah.
And for me, My exit, here's a good way. If I lose now, before I would lose because I'm like, have you ever traded saying, come on, baby, we're trying to will it back. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Come on. You rubbing on the side of the computer. Come on.
That's been me since yesterday.
I know y'all doing it, and I'm keeping this recorded because I know you do it. I did it too. Come on, just one time, like a poker player. Give me one time.
Yep. That's been me since yesterday.
You get it, you thinking that's the new way of doing it. And then you do it again. Guys, I have minimized, if I take a loss, it's going to be from because, check this out. If I took the trade here, let's say I took it at the top here, and I start going up, I'm like, yes. 12 pips in the positive. Then she start coming down. Oh, no. Then she cuts off here. Safe zone. Uh-oh. Now I got a safe zone error close. Then I go to the next trade. Boom. I got a thumbs down close. Game over. I'm only going to lose those 24 pips. I'm not going to sit up and say, oh, she going to come back. She going to come back. She going to come back.
Yeah. Cut the loss and then.
I should be in the sale. Take my loss, look at this condition, and try to recoup it back going the other direction because you're trading what you see.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in this trade right now is you're trading what you think. You don't see anything. You're just trading because you're thinking that it should come back. What goes up must come down. It must recoup. It must come back up. It will. You just don't know when.
Yeah, that's how exactly.
I didn't want to turn this to a full training, but man, I'm glad you said it. I'm glad I had this.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Watching this, and you know what I'm talking about. This is why you need to be a part of this safe zone trading experience. Trading what you see versus what you think. It doesn't even matter, guys. It can be whatever. This is done on cryptocurrency. You can use this on the Mexican peso. You could do it on gold. You could do it on US 30. That's the new hot thing right now. Let's look at US 30 because I'm trying to. A mentor of mine says she's done trading for the year off of one trade she did with US 30.
Hey, Stan.
Yes.
Yeah, quick question on the price. You got seem like I'm hearing two different prices. I don't know if is it $75 for like the trading system alone, or $135 for both.
All right, let me be clear.
For the price.
Let me be clear on the price. If you don't want any part of the life experience, you don't have any involvement on the discount. You will pay it regular price. The regular price is for just the Safe Zone trading platform. It is let me bring it up real quick. I'll show you guys right out the gate. So I go to it right here. This will redirect you guys. Y'all can still see my screen, correct?
Yes.
This redirects you to the actual pay. You can watch all that. Come down. Oh, shoot. I may have to fill out this form real quick, but I'll get to it. Then you come here. You fill out this form. Let me just fill out this real quick because I want everyone to see it. Making up something crazy. All right, so this will bring you to the price page. You can watch this video. Option 1, if you don't come through the platform, this is your options. If you come through the portal, you get all of this for this price because you got the portal. You're getting more for less. If you don't want it, hey, I'll take it. You know me. I take the $99.95. I take if you want this, but you don't get access to the signals room. See, ask me why I'm doing it. It's a reason. There's a reason I'm doing it. Because the community is what's going to.
Why are you doing it?
Because of the community. It's value. Value. You're going to get more for less. You're going to want to be a part of the signals room that I'll charge you individually for. You want to be a part of the other experience. I can't say it online, but Melvin, is what you're talking about. I can't publicly talk about it, but people who don't have the ability to do it, you want that. That's along as a different price by itself if you wanted it, but it's included if you're in the portal. So the portal is the way to go because you get more value, but you can a la carte it if you want to. And I'll have the a la carte prices up here come first of the year. Does that answer your question? Not in the portal, in the portal.
So it's not $135 a month, it's $75 a month?
It's $135 with everything. If you do this part here, just for this and the assistant, without the signals and without the hands-free experience, you're going to be paying almost $200 a month.
Mm-hmm.
When you can get it all for $135 a month.
Okay, got it.
Okay. But what you're asking how you got to 135 is the 75 plus the life.
60.
Yes, yes, that's exactly how we did it. You had this right here. This is how you come up with the 135.
Okay. There
it is. Your first initial, if you want to be an affiliate to make money with this, you don't have to. But to get set up, it's $80 your first time. It's a one-time $20 registration. Then it's $60 a month. Then that's going to give you access to receive 50% on all of these services I just mentioned that you would normally pay this much a month for individually. You're going to get it all for $75. You put the 60 and the 75 is $135 for everything, which is less than what you would pay individually. All right.
Instead, you're going to continue doing the 3-day-a-week live trading?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So I won't be live in the morning, but Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And what we're going to end up doing too, guys, is I am going to go ahead and add the 8 o'clock, the New York to it. So it actually is going to be 2 live sessions 3 days a week.
Got it. The New York is going to be done by someone else, or?
No, I'll do it.
Oh, got it.
If not, somebody will do it. If it's not me, it will be done.
Very cool. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna.
All right, let me go ahead and stop the recording on this, guys. Give me 1 second. Hold on for a second. How do I do that? Oh, there we go.